Welcome to another episode of Two Beers, One Movie. Today we're going to be talking about Alex Garland's Men. Yes, Alex Garlic. Garlic. Why do I always do that? It's definitely the beer when I'm setting up. Alex Garland's Men. So it's written and directed by himself. Made such great films as Ex Machina, Annihilation. Has written some great gems like 28 Days Later, Dread, you name. It's starring Jesse Buckley, and it's also starring Rory Kinnear. Jesse Buckley is escaping into this old countryside on a little holiday house where she encounters lots of weird characters, all being played by Rory Kinnear. There's lots of themes here of misogyny and toxic masculinity. She's been in an abusive relationship, and her ex-husband has died. The themes here do really run through, and the premise of the movie is really interesting. Jessie Buckley is really good. She's pretty good in everything, and Rory Kinnear is so versatile, playing every role from a priest to almost a young boy, to this naked tree man running around, to the police officer who basically is standing outside her home saying nothing in this creepy scene, all the way to her landlord. It's how a person would want to interpret it. Is Rory Kinnear playing all the part? She interprets every man the same, which is really an interesting premise of what she's gone through in her previous life, her previous relationship, so they say, and she's trying to escape the abuse. And can she never escape the misogyny, the toxic masculinity, and all men just add this? That's kind of what I got from it. So the premise is really good. Well, the execution I felt was a bit tame. I always say one of the worst things that can happen in a film is you feel bored. For me personally, if I feel bored, it's hard to get me back into the groove of the film. I love Alex's work for its writing, his directing. It didn't work for me. It felt like it was being weird for the sake of being weird. The final act is just fucking nuts. The movie kind of reminded me of Mother. I think we all know what that was about, with Mother Nature and Jesus and blah blah. And this is kind of his own take on Mother, which has its own themes running about relationship, masculinity, abusive partners and whatnot. And I really commend the effort, but because I felt bored in a lot of parts, it really did. I was like, I had to drag myself to like it, especially because I knew who the director was and who the stuff he's written in the past. Because I like Jessie Buckley. I thought Rory Kinnear is really good in this too. But there's a lot of style. This is ironic because there's supposed to be a lot of substance given the subject matter, but it just felt substance was just being weird for the sake of being weird. And that final act, all I'll say is just birth scene, and it's just weird, not good weird. And I like weird because I'm weird, and it's rather disappointing, to be honest, really disappointing. But I'm sure some people like it, some people probably love it. I didn't hate it, really liked it, and I was bored and very So please like, subscribe, tell me if you like Men. What did you think of it? Write in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next episode.